everybody, thanks for joining me. I have another video. This is my third, showing some of the bits and bobs, blocks and elements I've gotten ready for my collage quilt. I am having so much fun making these. So I have another batch to share with you today. I have a playlist now with the other two if you want to catch up if you haven't seen them all. All right, this is my dress form block. You can see, look, peek. It's a complete dress form under there. And I, for the hanging skirt part, I used a quarter of a old vintage hanky. I loved the idea of coming up with this. This block sat on my desk for about a month while I thought about things. And the end result is thrilling to me. I just really love how it turned out. You can also see I used hooks and eyes in the corners, and I put a little French knot in the holes of those just as an extra design detail. Isn't it pretty? All right. Now, I shared a video on how to make these a few weeks ago. They're yo-yos or Suffolk Puffs, but these versions are 4-patch versions. I will put a link to that video in the description if you want to learn how to make your own. So this one, I use the same fabrics in different colorways, and I made the 4-patch yo-yo, and I put drizzle stitches in the center with beads on the end. I thought that was a cute detail. And I framed it with a piece of lace just for the fun of it. And this is the one I made in the video to show you how. And with this one, I put an old earring in the middle that made a nice center for that. And these are going to go as fillers in on my collage quilt. Now this is my book block. I took this design from a Postcards from England quilt that I designed a bunch of years back. I love reading, and this was a really good block for me to show that interest in myself. Interest that I have, I mean. Yeah. This is supposed to be Jane Austen, but anyways, I put some cording on the side in the same fabric. I made my own in the same fabric. I describe this in more detail on in the schoolhouse section of my website. Now, this is one of my most recent. I love this one. It's a quarter of a doily, an old doily that I stitched down on this fabric to do like a fan. And I hung a couple of, I'll show you closer, beads to be like a tassel. And then I framed it with this decorative rickrack, which I thought was pretty. And then the final one for today, and probably my favorite. Let's put it this way so you can see it. Oh, this is my hot air balloon. I love this block. I actually got to go on a hot air balloon a long time ago. Story for another day. But that is one of the reasons I wanted to put a hot air balloon on this quilt. I wove the basket out of velvet ribbons, and I then stitched a bead in each of the places for the basket. And the whole thing how it turned out, even the fabric I got to use for the background and the trim around the side, it's just such a pretty block. Okay. Well, that's actually it for today. That was a lot of hours of stitching. I will keep going, and I have more blocks to make, and I will share them again in the future. Thanks for watching.